Flowers, it's your girl Reese LaFleur, and I'm back with another video. What's up, what's up, how you doing, how you doing? I feel cute, but I am still a little bit annoyed, so my energy level is like okay, I guess my energy level's there. But okay, so a little bit about this hair before we start. Okay, wait, no. Back the truck up. Okay, so this is going to be a YouTube tutorial on how I got this hair color. Now, I will say I have a few things to say about this hair color. I'll probably just talk about it in the voiceover, but I will say I'm not happy with this hair and the way that it lived. This is the second set of bundles that I told you about that I got from BEAUDIVA. Don't get me wrong, the color's even, the color looks nice, but I did want a higher lift. I would have liked it to lift, and this is me bleaching the ends twice. And this is where it got to. So it didn't lift well, and I'm just real annoyed. So this this is literally a dark brown to honey blonde ombre, and I really wanted a honey blonde to blonde ombre. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if you do like this color, I appreciate you. This is just what happens when you're doing hair, you're working with new hair, you're working with cheap hair. Okay, and if you cheap and you're a baddie on a budget, you gotta deal with what you deal with. Okay, you gotta do what you deal with. So if that is so please continue to watch before we get into it. This is a baddie of all trades type of vibes. This means that we are doing hair, fashion, nails, all of that good stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in, please make sure that you consider subscribing to my channel and make sure that you hit the bell for notifications, so that anytime I upload a video, you're notified. Thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure that you share this video with your friends. Period. And let's get into it, because let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so I'm using an 18-inch, a 20-inch, and a 22-inch. This is body wave hair with a 16-inch body wave, 13 by 4 frontal. This hair is also from BEAUDIVA. I'm going to be using my needle and thread. My sewing machine is actually at my mother's house, so gotta go get that. And a mesh thumb cap. So I made the unit. Honestly, the next wig I make, I'm going to do a total detailed of how I make an updated one. So I'm using two different developers because I'm making two different bleach mixes. I'm using a 20 developer and a 40 developer. In my mind, I only want the developer to stay on for the same amount of time, so it lifts higher. So I'm going to be putting the 40 on the bottom, as you see me making right now, and then the 20 will be in the midsection, which will lift a little bit less, but that's the logic. And I've done this before back when I used to do my ombres, so it usually works. Just a different way of doing it so that I only have to bleach once, usually. But like I said in the beginning, as I'm starting to bleach, I'll explain to you guys why I was a little bit annoyed. So the hair was pretty, and the frontal, when I did the knots on the frontal, it bleached super easy. I actually over bleached, and I had to go in and color it when I did my second layer of bleach. So it was so weird because I saturated this hair in bleach. Even after I went section by section, I went back in and just moisturized the bleach in the hair, which I don't necessarily show you in the tutorial, but that is something that I always do when I bleach. So as you can see, I went on the bottom with the 20, and then I switched brushes. You probably can't tell, but I placed them in a certain way so that I know which one I'm touching and which one is which. So this is the 20 developer I'm putting on right now. And those blend together, and then they make a beautiful gradient. So don't get me wrong, my gradient for this ombre is amazing. It's beautiful. It's perfect. However, this hair did not lift as much as I thought it would or wanted it to. As you can see, I'm even looking at it because I'm used to when you put bleach on hair, it don't just lift immediately, but it lifts. And I was looking at it it took a second for it to even look like it was lifting. Which is crazy because y'all, it was crazy. I'm still mad, but yeah. So yeah, I just can't. I just can't. And y'all, excuse me for keeping this rack here like this because I'm trifling. But I haven't put those new clothes away yet because I'm waiting for new closet stuff. I know I do my closet like once a year, y'all. Like a whole new closet. So I had a closet, and now we're gonna make a different closet because the other closet, the wall here is like drywall, and it's like it's just not cute. So we're just gonna have to fix it because I just have to keep redoing it. So it's beautiful, but yeah. Anyway, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But yeah, so I'm just going in section by section and just basically bleaching the hair. 40 developer with the Kalediscope blue powder, and I'm doing that with at the bottom, and then the 20 developer with the Kalediscope in the middle. And maybe I should have used my B&W bleach powder, but I really didn't want any brassiness, and the blue powder helps take out the brassiness. But if you look behind where I'm working, you see it raising a little bit. I feel like usually when I'm bleaching, that sucker be already ready to go, okay? Like, I keep touching it because I'm like, is this bleaching? That's why I keep looking like, is this doing anything? Because it was not lifting like I thought it would or felt like it should. So just keep that in mind when you're buying hair. This hair is from AliExpress. This hair is from BEAUDIVA. When you're buying hair from AliExpress, you want to be careful because sometimes they put stuff in it which hurts it from like bleaching, dyeing, all that good stuff. So you want to make sure that that's a risk you take. Like, quality hair costs more money because of the quality that you get. So you get quality, you get better dyes, you get better whatever. Yes, the hair on AliExpress is good enough, especially since I wear wigs so often, meaning I switch them so often. I don't necessarily wear a lot of expensive hair. Like, I have a few expensive wigs, and I don't even wear those often. But those are the wigs that you'll see me repeat the most. But a wig like this, where I know, like, I'm not going to wear this probably past a week or so at a time. I don't usually like to spend a lot of money on the hair. That's just me because the use of it is very, like, my use is stretched because I don't use it enough, if that makes sense. So just be careful when you're ordering from AliExpress because you want to make sure that it's going to bleach the way you want it to. It's going to do what you want it to do. And also, this hair is shedding a lot. So you want to make sure that you're ready for that, you know? And it's so interesting because the chocolate hair that I just did, which I'll put in the cards, that's the same hair, the same company. That only difference was that hair was straight, and this hair does not. That hair does not shed as much as this one does. So I don't know if it's texture or what, but don't get me wrong, the hair is super soft. Even after I bleached it, it remains super soft. But look at it, like, it's not really lifting. So this is after the second bleach. I bleached the bottom again, and I was like, I'm gonna leave the top. I only bleached the bottom again with a 20 developer. I didn't go back in with the 40. So that's how it looked when we were done. So, hey, I'm on camera now. Look at my beautiful face. And this is just my typical wig lay down, you guys. Yeah. My typical wig lay down. Okay, this is my Got to Be Glued. I'm going to use that to lay down the, what is this thing called? The wig cap? Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called a wig cap. I'm going to use that to lay it down. This is my normal routine, you guys. This is how I lay every single wig. If you've ever seen me lay my wig, I laid it like this. The only thing that I usually do not do, which I should do, and sometimes I'm like, is I don't put product on the cap, even though I should. I put product afterwards. Like, when I do my makeup, I put the product on the top of the lace. Yeah, I don't know why I do that. But I do that sometimes, so. Alright, so now we're going in with the glue. This is the glue that I got from Amazon. It was like $12. I always talk about it. I always put it in my my descriptions when I lay my wig. So it should be down there this time. So this is the hair. And again, this hair is super soft. Like, it's soft. It didn't damage in the bleach. It just didn't lift like I wanted it to. And it lifted a little reddish. I just can't. Alright, so I'm putting on my unit. And I'm just going to lay it in the glue. I was going to say in the gold. And guys, always make sure you put 2 layers of glue when you're doing this. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my elastic band. I'm just going to tie that around, and this actually helps the melt down. And then we start styling. So I'm trying to get this part into a middle part, which was giving me trouble because this frontal had so many flyaways. Like, I could have taken flight with how many flyaways. Like, I could have made wings with the flyaways. Okay. As you can see, that one part in the middle is blown on. I'm trying to get it to stay down, and it's not staying where I want it to stay. So I'm gonna like keep going back and forth. Like, move, no, move, go back, move. Like, it was flyaways. So now we're just going in with the wands. I used to have a curling iron, and that's really what I preferred, and I don't know where it is. So there's that. So we're going in with the wand, and we're just going to roll that around. And when you do the other side, which is what would be my right side, you want to make sure you do it. You'll see it in a second because I can't even explain it. Because you want to go backward. You want to curl backward. So when you're doing that other end, you're going to do it upside down. You see what I mean? Like, I put it in upside down and then roll it backwards like that. And that way it still goes the direction I want it to go. Okay. As opposed to doing it upward, if that makes sense. See that? How I'm doing it backwards? And then I take it out. That's how I do that. Always backwards on the right side so that it goes in the direction of all of the rest of the hair. So once I'm done curling, I'm just going to go in with my hot comb. I'm doing this because I want to make sure it lays nice and flat. Like, I just have so many flyaways. And that's my hair wax. So I'm just going to go in and add that in. I'm not necessarily in the baby hairs too much anymore unless the hair is curly. So I'm trying to make sure this, looks nice and natural, which I think it does. As you can see, like, I took that elastic band off, and the hairline looks good. The hairline looks pretty good. I didn't even really repluck it. Like, it was already pre-plucked. So I'm just cutting off those ear tabs to make sure it fits my head perfectly. And as you can see, that white, like, because I didn't do the cap, I didn't do the wig, and then I do the foundation when I do the makeup. I don't know why I do that. I'd be like, I ain't about to put all the foundation. Let me just do that one time. I think that's really what I say in my head to myself. So after that, I always make sure that wherever I cut, I put a little bit more glue to make sure it glues down, and then I put the elastic band right back. And at this point, this is usually when I go and I do my makeup. So that's what we're going to do. So we did our makeup, and now I'm like, should I get the comb? Should I finger? I was like, all right, I'll just finger tease it, girl, because, it should do what I want, but I should have got the comb, to be honest with y'all. The Y2 comb, when I say the comb. I would have preferred to use my Y2 comb, but I didn't get it. I just finger waved it. Finger combed it out. So now we're taking off the elastic band, and as you can see, we got the hair color that we did. You see what I mean? We put the foundation, we did the makeup. I just pulled a little thing back. There you go. And I was like, ooh, should I do baby hairs? So I'm like, nah, I ain't doing no damn baby hair. So I just ran it back. And honestly, this is pretty much how the hair is gonna look. Just like playing with it, making sure it looks the way I want it to look. Just, change. Boom. Period. Limeade. Honey limeade. Period. I really like how this came out though. It's just not as light as I wanted it to be, like at the ends. It's an ombre though. Don't get me wrong. The color's there. But it's like, and it's even. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.